Hi there, everybody. I'm Jennifer Bryan at Southeastern Guide Dogs, and today I am joined by one of our trainers, Caitlin, this little adorable dog, Anna, and George, who is with Fromm Family Pet Foods. And we love Fromm here on campus.
Thank
and
you.
Our graduates love Fromm. Fromm provides food to our graduates at no cost. Just a tremendous partnership that we have with you guys. You sponsor our walkathons.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we're proud to do it.
So, George, tell me a little bit about, I mean, it's a pretty big program we have going on here. Why do you guys do this for us?
Well, it's a long-term program, and the thing is, we feel that we want to give, being a family-owned company, we like giving back to the community, and Fromm has always been very community-oriented. When we met with Southeastern Guide Dogs, we were so impressed by the facility, by the operation, by what you do, what you provide, that we thought that would be something that is really beneficial not only for our community, but for our, for your people that are in need of a dog for whatever reason, whether it be the military or someone with sight impairment. So we felt that it was our duty as a company to be part of that and to really kind of help you where we can.
Well, thank
And
you.
so that really is why we do what we do.
We've got some good people in our family.
Yes, you do.
So I do want to point something out. Our dogs, Caitlin has some of these in her little pouch there. Fromm has launched a new dog treat. So they've had the
Yes.
Crunchio treats that we've used before, but now this is the newest, the Tenderoli. I feel like I'm doing a commercial
Tenderoli.
right now, but I'm
Yes.
just kind of telling you, really. And they're soft treats. So
Yes.
Annie loves them.
Yes.
And is this on the shelves now in stores?
This is, according to Carolyn, who's over in the corner, yes. We just released these. We started with the Crunchios, which everyone loves, and that's a crunchy treat. The Tenderolis is an excellent training treat, and it's soft. So the dogs can
They
re-
differentiate.
They
I see.
differentiate,
Okay.
so you can use it for different reasons. You know, some people use Crunchios, some people use the Tenderolis. But the Tenderolis have become a huge hit already.
Okay.
So we're very, very pleased with the introduction of these. We have it in chicken.
I feel like this is a commercial.
Yes,
Vanna White.
yes, chicken, bacon, and what's the third? Oh, beef.
Caitlin knows.
Yeah, you use it all the time. Use it more than I have.
Awesome. Well,
But-
thank you, George.
Our pleasure.
And
for
we're gonna actually demonstrate using these treats
Oh,
in some
good.
of our training. Caitlin is gonna talk to us a little bit about Anna, and we'll show you how we introduce these little guys. Good girl. Okay, now Megan, I hope at some point you do get a close-up of this dog's face. Anna has the most adorable expressions. She's really cute. But
girl.
it's not all about being cute. It's about being smart and doing all the things that she does. So Caitlin, you're clicking and feeding right now. Tell me how this works.
So when they first, so Anna is still a freshman, but when she
Okay.
was a brand new freshman, she didn't know what the clicker meant. We first introduced the clicker by just clicking it and then presenting them with the treat, like a delicious tenderoli.
Ah.
And so they learned that the sound is amazing. Then,
Sure,
as they
okay.
begin to make that association, we start to have the dogs learn that their behavior can get a click, which will be reinforced with food.
Such
So-
as what kind of behavior? What do you want them to do that you'll click?
So one of the first things that we do is we work with the target stick, which I'll demonstrate now.
Okay.
Anna, here. Good. So this is us teaching the dog that like their actions can be reinforced. So we'll start out usually pretty easy, and when she touches it with her nose, good girl.
So you've worked on this with her?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
She's not a mind reader.
Anna, good girl.
Or maybe she understands English.
Good girl, Anna. And then as I go
Okay.
along, I start to give her a little bit more good leash so that she has to work a little bit further away from me in order to go hit that target stick. Good girl. Anna. Anna. So
She
a way that
really
we
likes
try
that
to make it so that they don't get some chews in on that.
Yeah.
As soon as they almost touch it, good girl.
Okay. And I've seen these on like the handles around campus, like on a door handle.
Yeah, we call these target balls, and so it just teaches the dog that this good girl is where we want them to nose target.
Okay.
So it's a really useful skill for the dog to have. Good girl, Anna. Good job. Good girl.
She's got that one down.
Good girl.
So where are some of the places you would put targets? I mentioned the doorknob. This is obviously the first step.
Doorknob. Sometimes we'll do like a street post, like if there's going to be a good girl, like a pedestrian crosswalk. Thank you very much, Jen. I appreciate it.
Put it up or put it back down?
Sure, you can put it back up.
Oh,
We
down?
usually keep. You can set it up. You're good. Thanks. We'll do the platform next.
Okay.
So sometimes when we're teaching them to target, good girl, Anna, pedestrian crosswalk button, like we might use the target ball there to have the dog drive to it. And then as they go through training, we can fade that out.
Okay.
And the dog starts to learn, you can use your fist the same way that you would use a target ball. And so you don't always have to carry that around with you or anything like that. The dog is still making that same association that they should bring you to this spot.
Okay.
But in the beginning, they're nice and easy and salient for the dog, so it's easy for them to pick it out and get it right.
It's so fascinating
Make
to
it fun
figure
for them.
out how this starts and where it ends up. It's really cool.
Definitely.
Okay, so what's another one? We've got the target ball.
Now we'll do the platform.
Okay.
So yeah, those should be like Velcroed together. You can just bring them out front here. So
Where would
this
you
is,
like it?
You can set it between Megan and I there, and then kind of like angled so it's long towards me. There you go, just like that. Perfect. So in the beginning, we want them to start learning how to drive onto this platform. This helps for a couple of reasons. It's building drive, like getting the dog to move forward, which is obviously very important for a guide dog.
One of our commitments, forward.
And then we also are using this to help with alignment so that the dog learns that we want them to stay nice and straight beside us.
Okay.
So I'm trying to click her when her head is nice and straight ahead, because if she's looking back at these delicious treats, then she could get a little bit off course and it could be harder for her handler to align themselves for street crossings and things like that. Good girl. Good, and then I'll reset and let's go. Good girl.
Reset just means you're starting over with something else?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just coming back around this way. I'm gonna have her, good.
She's
Yeah,
coming
nice
down
job,
too.
Anna. She's like, I love this platform. Good
It gives
girl.
me treats.
Good. So I'm waiting for that head to come a little bit more
Saw
forward.
that. And you're feeding her on this side too, just to sort of.
Just to really exaggerate that, because it's more common for them to want to kind of curl that head to the right.
Well, that's where
Good
the food is.
girl. Exactly, exactly.
Oh, that was a really good
job,
one.
Anna. Good girl.
Very cool.
Then as they're doing this with the harness handle down, let's go. Then we'll start to pick it up and have the dog provide some of that pull. She's like, I want to take a shortcut into that harness. Good girl. To get onto that target.
So you weren't holding the.
Yep,
that
correct. For
handle
the
until
first
just
couple,
now.
right.
Okay.
And that's how we would start out, because we don't want to make them think that we don't want them to pull towards it.
Right.
A lot of people will see guide dogs out working and they're like, are you walking that dog or is that dog walking you? And you do want a guide dog to pull a bit. They have to be able to take you on that course. So we're really looking for some resolute pull forward towards those platforms or towards curbs or things that the dogs are taking you to in the environment. You're doing a good job. Let's go. Good. Another thing that's nice about the platforms is that we can utilize them for distraction work. Good girl.
Okay.
Good.
George, I think this is your cue.
Sometimes we'll do some people distraction. So you start out kind of easy and you can just kind of greet her in a more neutral voice here. I'll drop our harness handle. And she should, you can just kind of say hi to her. Good. And if she remains in position, then she wins. So she's learning that it pays off to kind of resist that temptation. Stay focused on her handler. Good girl.
Boy, if she only realized
Good,
that he's
Anna.
actually with Fromm.
Right? Good girl. And you can move over to her other side too if you like. Sometimes we'll do like different things with our hands. We might crouch down a little bit more. Good job, Anna.
George,
So
you're
we're
good at
teaching her that it pays off more to stay engaged with that handler than it does to go see other people out in the environment. Because these dogs are happy. They love people.
They do.
Good. Good girl, Anna. Good.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good girl. Another thing that we'll use the platforms for is some food distraction in the beginning. So if you want, you can grab some of those tender ollies and we'll start out with some distance. So you can drop a couple treats.
Do you care
Then
what
if
flavor?
Nope, it's fine, whichever one. Anna, do you care what? She's not going to be eating those. She's going to. So when she resists the temptation of going for the ones on the floor, I'm going to click her and treat her from my pouch. Okay. Good girl. So in the beginning, you can start out dropping them with some distance for her. Yep.
So kind of here.
I'll go ahead
You're
and
my
set it.
distractor.
Good. Good girl. Good job. Good.
Oh.
She knows those are yummy. Good girl. Good job, Anna.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Good girl.
My
Good.
dog
You
would
can
do
drop it
that.
a little closer. Good girl.
She's still in training, guys, so if she does go for one, it's okay.
Good girl.
But she,
Good
look at that, it's right by her nose, too.
Wow, look at her.
And I'm trying to keep the collar loose so that she's really making that decision
making
to
it-
not go for it.
And you
You know, I
can
want to be
see.
ready because, you know, they're delicious, and so I don't want her to be able to grab it if she does decide to go for it. Good, but as long as she keeps making good decisions, it'll pay off from my treat pouch.
Yeah, what a good girl.
Good dog, Anna.
That's impressive.
Nice
Very
job,
impressive.
Mama.
Labs are so food driven.
That one's tough. I'm trying to wait her out. Good girl. So when she kind of like moved her head back a little bit and was like, I'm not going to go for it, that's what I'm trying to reinforce.
Oh.
Good girl. I'm going to have her stand. Good. Anna, stand.
This is really amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Stand.
you can actually, you're seeing her think.
Good
Uh-huh,
girl.
you are.
She's working it out.
Good. Good girl. I know it's challenging. Good girl.
Now you know it's good food. He literally
Good
just
girl.
kissed it.
Oh, wow.
Some high quality vittles
Yeah.
right
Very
there.
impressive.
Good girl, Anna.
Okay, we'll stop torturing
Good
you.
girl.
And it's all
Nice
around her,
job.
too.
Yeah.
She's-
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Good
Well,
girl,
guys,
Anna.
this has been super cool.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you. And Anna, I'm so impressed.
She's a good girl, Anna.
She
Sit.
is a great girl.
Anna, sit.
Look at that
It's a little bit
face.
challenging when the good girl
Oh,
platform
yes.
is narrow, so it's gonna be tough for them to keep all four of those feet on there. But it's really helpful for their alignment. So
Awesome. Well, Caitlin, thank you for
No
doing such an
problem.
amazing job with our dogs.
good.
And
girl,
George,
Anna.
Oh, this
thank
is
you for
fun.
everything.
Thank you. You
to
did a great
Fromm.
job. You're an excellent distractor. Good girl, Anna.
Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you next time.